All right, here he is, the UFC middleweight king, the Reaper, Robert Whittaker. Back-to-back wins over Yoel Romero. Hard to quantify, though, how difficult those 50 minutes against Yoel Romero were and what type of toll it might take on Whittaker here moving forward.
Yes, but after the Romero fights, there was a lot of time in between fights for Whittaker, which allows you to recover. Because you hear the stories about the guys that say they fight Yoel. No one's like him. No one feels like him. But Robert Whittaker was able to manage that over the course of two very, very difficult fights. And he was able to do that because of the fantastic cardio, the great wrestling mentality, and also the unbelievable striking and the ability to stare down the barrel of a loaded shotgun in Yoel Romero's left hand and feel safe. That allowed Robert Whittaker to keep his belt in both of those instances.
And we knew from his debut in 2012 that he would be something special. He has certainly been every bit that. Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Khamzat Chimaev, ready to make a statement here tonight. Or tell the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Robert the Reaper Whittaker. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Khamzat Chimaev.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, well, there is something undeniably intoxicating about this Yas Island in Abu Dhabi, and we have got a great UFC live event for you here tonight inside the walls of the Etihad Arena, which opened its doors not all that long ago in 2021.
Yeah, it hasn't been open long, but big moments have happened. And you can tell the excitement of the crowd every time we fight here in Abu Dhabi. It's a tremendous environment, and the fights have always lived up to the expectation. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Honing in on those counters. Oh, beautifully placed shot to the net. Man, how about the steam behind that Whittaker jab tonight?
Robert Whittaker is a great striker. I mean, he has it all when it comes to the stand-up and the boxing, and that is on full display right now.
Out of range with that kick attempt.
Oh, nice body shot.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, big right hook, but a whiff. Takedown defense is there.
Oh, he's separation from the clinch. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Don't back up, push forward.
Block that strike. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Trying to set up that counterattack. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Under 2 minutes in the first round.
Come on, man, I need more punches. Let's go.
Nice job defensively. He blocked that punch.
Connected with a solid punch right there. Takedown defense holds up. Well, would you take a look at that, counter-striking the real story of this fight tonight. And that one certainly found the target. Strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
With authority, the body.
Nice leg kick.
The right hand.
Hurt him again.
Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it got to be kind of fun to stretch your way back to the story.
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish, and he used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. There's the kick, it's blocked. Oh, pretty good technique as he lands the side kick, DC.
Real nice technique to land that side kick. He did a great job of getting that leg up and then right to the target.
And there's a takedown attempt. Oh, great striking from Robert Whittaker as usual. This man puts some serious pressure on you. And when you can beat Yoel Romero the way he did, he is not going to be intimidated by any other 185-pounder in the world. Chimaev's hook shot there looked pretty good, but blocked by the defense. Oh, and he defends another takedown here. I'm not sure when frustration sets in for the wrestler, but been uphill sledding this far.
Well, he thought that he'd be able to secure these takedowns, and you can see him getting frustrated every single time this balanced fighter defends one. Hats off to the balanced fighter, though. He knew it was in front of him, and they prepared himself accordingly to defend these takedown attempts. Oh, nice.
Under 3 minutes now to go. Oh, that's the biggest shot of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon. He's got to try to finish here.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Like that.
Getting them out here.
Nice positional control here. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
1 minute.
Win the scramble! Win the scramble!
Well pretty good work off of the bottom here by Chimaev. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Seconds winding down in round 2. Round 3 next. All right, so another round is in the books, and another great round for him there. Another knockdown, perhaps looking at a 10-8. Certainly a dominant 5 minutes for him. Great round from Whittaker.
Keep that head moving. You get behind that jab and start.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Getting the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Keep pressing here. Oh, big diving punch lands up top. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Nice move into half guard. Shades of Daniel Cormier slicing through that guard.
Unbelievable. Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Well, the ground and pound has been working for him. Nice job here by Chimaev. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard. Oh, he got the choke.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, that's got to be it.
Let's work. Come on, stand up. Let's work.
Oh, somehow he's able to leverage a hip. Looks like he's going to get out.
Yeah, he did a really good job there of creating action, getting his body off to one side as he's bridging, then back into him to release a little bit of that pressure on the Von Flue choke.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Nice knee by Chimaev.
Oh, another knee.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds? Oh, he's in trouble. Gets back to his feet. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
That left hook was crazy.
Khamzat Chimaev going for the takedown, nothing doing there. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Chimaev goes in for the takedown now, and he's able to get it. Beautiful entry there, and a wise move given how things were playing out on the field.
Doing good. It's okay.
Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Beautiful reversal on the ground.
Nicely done. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Lands with the ground and pound. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
4th round here, less than a minute to go. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You've got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
You ready to fight? Ready.
5th and final round, forthcoming. Nice jab.
He did a great job of blocking that punch.
Oh, and he gets the single leg takedown. Nice entry on that attempt.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Nice job staying offensive there as he lands a shot from the bottom. Good work from the top here by Chimaev.
Let's get back up.
Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves listening. He's hurt. He's hurt.
All right, well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is...
Hurt him bad. Nice transition.
Under 2 minutes to decide this one now. That'll do it!
Oh my God!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, now we go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 11 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Robert the Reaper Whittaker!
Well, he was Australia's first UFC champion, and Robert Whittaker may just be getting going, folks. He has been an absolute force of destruction since moving back up to middleweight, and it is going to take, in all likelihood, a huge effort to knock this guy off of his current streak. A huge win.